this is one of the most passionate fan bases in the country. At my time at Sul Ross, obviously in Alpine, Texas, I played with and coached a lot of young men from El Paso and kind of got some insight, to that. And then in 2019, when I was at the University of Southern Mississippi, we had an opportunity to come play here at the Sun Bowl. And I remember leaving that game just thinking, this place is a sleeping giant. And obviously I'm a Texas guy, and my dream was to be a Division I FBS head football coach. And there is no better place than to start that FBS journey in the state of Texas at a university like El Paso, which, by the way, growing up in Texas, they used to always say, El Paso, that's not even in Texas. And last time I checked, all right, this is the University of Texas at El Paso. And we're gonna make sure that's real clear. And you know what though? As you can tell, hey, I'm a chip on my shoulder, edge type guy. I've been counted out many times, and that's what I love about this place. We're the quote unquote forgotten ones, but they're gonna remember us pretty quick.
Yeah. Coach Scotty Walden, 34-year-old head coach of UTEP Miners from Clearborn, Texas. Yeah, 100%, that's what's going on. He wants to let you understand he's better with a chip on his shoulder. He's better when he's motivated. And right now, he's preaching family. And one thing about family, you don't let anybody talk about your family. You may have problems in-house, but outside, he squashed all that. Well, what happened over the weekend? Well, one of his players, top left-hand corner, of Mr. Xavier Smith, well, got into a little kerfuffle on stuff he said previously in the interview. Interview goes like this: "You never even tried to get to know me." He was destroying guys' confidence. Former Colorado Buffs DB Xavier Smith on head coach Deion Sanders. Of course, Shedeur, Deion's son. I don't even remember him. To be honest, bro had to be very mid at best. But when you have somebody talking about your family, you're going to go ahead and, once again, defend that family. And so what did Coach Walden say? I coached Xavier at Austin Peay, and now here at UTEP. He's the furthest thing from soft. He is a great player and a kid, and led us to a conference title. He answered the question honestly in an interview and was just telling his side of the story. He was a freshman All-American and has an extremely bright future on and off the field. I'm glad he is on my team. Check the tape. Them fighting words in Texas. UTEP is known for being that sleeping giant. Sleeping giant who everybody in the state knows is 2 or 3 schools you don't want to wake up. And with UTEP being so close to that West Texas pipeline of Odessa and Midland, leave them alone. Because now you have a coach from Clearborn, right in West Texas, who's not afraid to drive across the state to find those underrated players with that chip on their shoulder. And one fell into his lap at Austin Peay. Now the kid is over here, going to be in the Conference USA and a revamped defense for UTEP. I'm predicting UTEP to win 7 to 8 games this year. Just looking on their schedule and where they're playing them at. If UTEP does win their conference, if UTEP does get into a bowl game, I'm going to be laughing my ass off. I may try to go ahead and get to a UTEP game this year. It's a 10-hour drive from Austin, but I'm going to try. UTEP is on the verge of doing something great. Now, I know I say that about a lot of Texas schools. They all are on the verge, and one thing here, one thing there can go wrong. But with UTEP, and the coach said it very clearly, if there's a chip on the shoulder of a player of a university, it can change the outcome. Well, UTEP may have found that boulder to make them expand. This is Coach. I'm out.